Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And today's reading is a kind of a different kind of reading for us. I don't do too many of these, but today's reading is going to be a message from the ancestors tarot reading. And by that I mean it's a message from ones who have crossed over or may be in limbo, that are related to the client. So as always, I will not be saying the name of the client today, but they knew who they are and I knew who they are. Now today I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams tarot deck, and this is one of my favorite decks and I do connect to it very well. We're going to also be using a 8-card spread. Now once I get them laid out, I will explain what each card will mean, okay? Now, I've already shuffled the deck quite a bit before I turned the camera on, and that's mainly because my camera only stays on for just a few minutes and then it tends to want to turn itself off. So I want to make sure that I have enough time to actually explain all the cards. Okay, that is our 8-card spread. Let me move it up just a little bit so that you can see it better. Okay, and the top 4 cards, those cards will tell us who the person is on the other side, what type of person they were. That way the client can try to identify this person and see who it is that is sending them the message. And the bottom 4 cards are actually the message itself, what this person would like the client to know. So I'm going to start with the top 4 cards and turn those over. Okay, now I'm going to just go through these one at a time. And it looks like, first off, we have the 10 of Swords. Now, what this tells me about the person that is wanting to contact the client is that this person was someone, as you can see, all these swords are kind of poking in the back. This person was someone that did a lot for other people. This person was someone that carried a large burden within the family. And it appears that what I'm getting from this card is that a lot of people depended on this person, and they actually were a very strong person in order to carry all this weight of the entire family on their backs. Okay. Now we're going to move to the Justice card. Now, this is an interesting card because what I'm getting from this is that this person was very fair. This person didn't have favorites. They didn't do more for one than the other. It was a balance. So whoever asked of this person, they would take it on, almost to the point of where it became overwhelming for this person at times, although I don't think they really showed that to the family. And then we have the Moon. Now, to me, as you can see, there are 2 wolves and some waterfalls and a moon. To me, this card is about this person within the family listened well to the other people in the family. They were someone that everyone went to, whether it be spiritually, emotionally, financially. They went to that person, and that person always did their very best to help. Okay. And then we have the 9 of Wands. Now, this is interesting, or the 10 of Wands, excuse me. This is interesting because, as you can see, this is very similar to the Swords. And so this only reinforces my belief that this person was someone within the family that bore a lot of burdens, emotionally, spiritually, and possibly even financially within the family. Okay, now we're going to move on to the message and see what they have to say. And I'll turn these all 4 over again. And then we will go ahead and look. Now here we have the Sun card. Now this is an interesting card because it's a very bright card. So to me, as you can see, there's a man and he's over a sundial. He's holding the sun up. Like I said, this is a very bright card. It's a very good card. There's really nothing bad about this card. Nothing that I can see, or that I'm getting from this card being, a bad card. To me, this is about brightness. This is about something in your life, in the client's life, that is going to happen that, is, actually good. It's good things. It's about, gains and riches and you having everything that you want out of life. That is the message that I'm getting from that card. Now let's move to the Three of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card because, as you might be able to see, there are three swords and they're kind of pointing down. This card is not quite, as bright as the Sun card. That's definitely for sure. It's a darker card. And what I'm getting from this is that this person is trying to tell you that in the future there's going to be a lot of pain and tears and just mental anguish. There's something that's going to happen in your life that is going to cause you extreme pain, okay? And then we have these Six of Swords, and this is interesting also because as you can see maybe from the picture, he's in a boat and holding a torch, and there's all these swords around. And to me, this card is actually, it's about a turning point. It's about, something is going to happen in your life. There's going to be some sort of turning point, a place where, you're going to have to make some decisions. And at that point, your life will completely turn around from where it is, okay? And then lastly, we have the Eight of Coins. Now, this is an interesting card because I'm not sure how well you can see, but the guy in the picture is kind of examining the coin very closely. This, to me, this card is about bartering or selling. There's going to be something that's going on in your life, and what they're trying to tell you is that there may be something that you may want to or need to sell. Whatever it is, it's going to be something of value, okay? And they're telling you that it's okay to do that. It's the right thing to do. So I'm just going to go over this one more time to be sure that everybody completely understands. These top cards told us about the person. Now, the person that is the ancestor to the client, they are someone that has bared a lot of burdens of the family, emotional, physical, financial. They were someone that everybody in the family talked to. They laid all their worries on this person, and this person was always fair and balanced about that. They didn't play favorites, okay? And the message is that this ancestor is trying to give the client is that there is a bright future for the client. There is hope, okay? But to go along with that, before the hope comes, there's going to be a lot of tears, a lot of anguish, and possibly some decision making that you may need to do to change your path so that you can get to this bright future that they think you're going to have. And lastly, there may be something down the road that you may need to sell. And it's okay to do that. They don't have a problem. They're telling you if you need to do that and something happens where your finances aren't as good as they were, then go ahead and sell that, okay? Okay, that's the end of today's reading, but I do want to thank everyone for joining me, and to please join me again.